Hey guys, it's Niklas here from upgrade2life.com, and in this video I want to share with you the so-called congratulation technique from Neville Goddard. And in my opinion, this is a very powerful technique and method to use when you really get it, when you really know how to apply it, which is what I'm obviously going to show with you in this video. Then this is very powerful. So as you already also know from my other videos, is that the techniques are great. Right, there are some awesome techniques. I'm going to show you a very powerful one, but still it's not the only thing that there is to it in order to get results, in order to really make those internal shifts happen for long-lasting results and not just some quick time fixes. And again, you already know that way more important than the technique is your internal state, right? The state of consciousness that you occupy. So those techniques are only there to move you into the right state, for you to identify more and more with that right state, which is then affecting how you think, your beliefs, your actions, your decisions, and the results, the manifestations. And this is a great technique to occupy a new state. So I want to explain it to you and jump into this video. So first of all, we are talking about some quotes, right? I'm sharing with you some quotes by Neville where he, in his lectures, explained this technique because he also used this oftentimes. Then I want to summarize for you how you can apply it in a step-by-step way. Very easy, without any effort, without any preparation. It is super easy and super awesome to use. So let's just jump into that, and let's just start with the quotes. So he said, "Do you know someone who would congratulate you if they heard the good news about you? Bring them into your mind and allow them to congratulate you." Now, the power of any imaginal act is its implication. Before I continue, I want to explain that. Because many people, they always try to come up with the perfect scene. And if you're, the scene needs to include this and this and this and this and that, and they make this 10-minute scene, and they try to put all the details in it. But this is not what this is about. What this is about is, what does your imaginal act imply to you? Which means you can choose a very simple imaginal act, like a very simple scene, a very simple act that would happen when you already had realized your goal, that would imply the end for you. For example, I have some scenes, I have some acts, when you would see them, you would say, like, what the fuck is that? What are you imagining, Niklas? But the thing is, I know exactly what this implies for me when I'm imagining it. So don't try to come up with the perfect scene. It's not about the scene that you imagine. It is more so about what does it imply for you. Okay, crucial point. He says, if he's congratulating you on your good fortune, then you must have already received it. So accept his congratulation as a fact. Do that, and you have subjectively appropriated your objective hope. Hoping that one day he will know of your good fortune and congratulate you, you've gone ahead in time, entered the state, and allowed him to congratulate you. Okay, so I want to point out some very important points here. First of all, when you imagine that someone congratulates you, right? This person can only congratulate you when in your imagination you are already in this new state, right? So, and by you doing that, you start to identify with that state. You start to occupy this more and more when this person congratulates you. Just by you, in your imagination, letting your friends or family member or whoever it is that you're related to, let this person see you already having achieved your goal and maybe congratulate you, shaking your hand, hearing their congratulation, whatever it may be. I'm going to share this in this video with you too. And what you do by imagining that is that you subjectively appropriate your objective hope, which means you subjectively have this experience of your end result, and only you have it. Right, which means when you do this, oftentimes you start internally be in this new state, and other people may see you as still not having the business you want, or the job, or the money, or the relationship, or the health, or the friendships, the lifestyle, whatever. But you internally are still already in this state, and then step by step, things will change. So it is a subjective thing, right? It's only you appropriate it, only you occupy this. So I want to continue. Then he says, now go about your business, go about your day, go about your life. And when you think of him, let him know in your imagination that he knows of your good fortune, and that the day will come when it will be externalized. And when it does, and he will know of it, he will congratulate you on your good fortune on the outside. just as you did first on the inside, right? So again, when you imagine your best friend, let's just use your best friend, congratulate you on having achieved your end result. When you do that for the sake of having this experience right now, right here, like I shared in the video, how to imagine correctly, I will link this above. Super important video. Make sure you watch this. It's one of the most important videos I did on this channel. And when you imagine this congratulation again, you start to occupy this state. You start to make this reality in simple terms real to you. You start to make it alive. You start the manifestation process basically. And this person, your friend, can only congratulate you in your imagination when you have already achieved your goal. So like this person only can say the congratulation when you're already in this state. So by you imagining that your friend congratulates you, you just confirm the state that you are in imagination. And by you doing that, by you making this more natural to you, what will happen is that obviously you will achieve the thing that you want, and your friend will also congratulate you later on the outside. But don't depend on this. I had some manifestations where the person didn't say the congratulation to me, but still I got the exact thing that I wanted. Because it is only what it implies to you. The congratulation is only what does this congratulation imply. Oftentimes, 99% of the times, yes, you still get the congratulation, but that is not what you should depend on. It's more so, what does this congratulation imply to you? And I want to keep going. He also said, this is another quote from another lecture, and he said, knowing what you want, assume your desire already fulfilled by imagining a circle of friends are congratulating you. Fall asleep knowing that those who would emphasize with you have already witnessed your good fortune. Knowing you've put the fulfillment of your desire in motion, walk confident that what you are assuming is true. After assuming that you are now what you want to be, make your friends your frame of reference by hearing them congratulate you. Feel the reality of their actions. Relax in the peace of knowing it is done. And I also made a video, it's called Frame of Reference. I will also link this here. And what frame of reference actually means is when you think about your life, right? Just think about your money situation, your lifestyle, just your whole life areas in general. And then you think of a friend right now, and you know that your friend sees you in a certain way. When you think of your friend, then you say, oh, yeah, of course this person knows that I'm this, I'm that. So they are like a frame of reference. How you know, how they see you is actually who you are. But in your imagination, you can use this frame of reference. You can use your friends or family members or people that are close to you to see you in a different light by imagining them congratulating you, by imagining them saying, oh wow, it's so awesome that you achieved that, right? And by you doing that, when you know that imagination creates reality, you will start to actually manifest the stuff that they are going to tell you. Because they're just a mirror to you. They're just showing you who you are. And when you let them congratulate you in your imagination, again, you're just confirming now the new state that you have occupied. So this is very important. And yeah, basically you hear their congratulation. That is all you need to do. You don't need to see them. You can also see their happy faces if you're good at visualizing. But some people say they don't like to visualize, which is okay. And don't misinterpret it. Don't misinterpret imagination with visualizing, because imagination is all of your senses. You can visualize, you can hear, you can touch, you can smell. It doesn't matter, right? Just choose something that you're good with, so you can hear their words. You can just hear, hey, it's so awesome that you got this. Like, how did you do this, man? How did you accomplish that? I did the same thing when I wanted to grow my business, when I wanted to manifest some money for myself. I also made a video, it's called How I Manifested 33,000 euros. I can link this above. There I explain exactly how I use this method for my own. So it is very powerful. And you can also see their faces being happy, being just smiling at you. And when for you, this smile implies that, and you internally know that they smile because you just told them the good news and they then smile to you, their faces change from to awesome, then you know why they did this. You know what it implies for you. That is all it needs. Make this super simple. It is super easy actually. So we sit and we listen as though we heard someone congratulating us, having found what we seek. So we go to the end of the matter and we listen just as though we heard. We look as though we saw, and we try in this manner to feel ourselves right into the situation of the answered prayer. I haven't yet realized it physically, but I go forward in my mind's eye, in my imagination, into the state, and I talk with my friends from the wish fulfilled, as though it were true. Then I open my eyes and I am startled to find that I'm sitting in the chair where I was a moment before. And what I've just done is denied by my senses. But strangely enough, the whole vast world reshuffles itself and forms a bridge of incidents across which I move to the fulfillment of that state where I have been. And this is also very important to understand, because he said, okay, right, you know what you want, close your eyes, imagine, and you hear congratulation, you talk with your friends as though you have already accomplished that, right? But then when you open your eyes, you seemingly, you haven't reached it yet, right? It's not manifested yet, it's not there yet, you are not this new version of yourself. But what this imaginal act does is it will start this bridge, right? It will start this unfolding where you will be led to actually encounter your end result. And the whole vast world will reshuffle, will include all the people that are needed in order to fulfill your desire so that you get it. And this is not your concern. Again, don't worry about the how. But super important in my opinion to get this. So to summarize that right now, I'm sure I explained this now. I repeated myself to bring the point across. But now the question is, okay, how can you actually apply it? What can you take from this video so that you can start to apply it after the video, today, tomorrow, this week? So first of all, you choose a scene, you choose a simple act with a person that would congratulate you. So think about who is your best friend, who is someone that is close to you, who is someone that would be happy for you when you reach your goal. Maybe someone who works at the barber shop, or someone who works at the grocery store where you pay your food. A stranger, they wouldn't be happy for when you receive your desire. So don't choose them. Choose someone that is close to you. Choose someone that you talk to oftentimes, that you know their voice, know their smile, know if they would pat you on the shoulders, whatever it may be, right? And you choose this very simple scene. It can be just one sentence, one smile, one handshake, one shoulder tap. That would imply you already have it, right? Choose something that is normal for you in your case. And then you go into the state into sleep, right? You relax, breathe a little second, close your eyes until you're just relaxed. And you see how your chosen person is actually congratulating you. So you choose a sensation that is comfortable for you, such as a hug, can be a high five. But what is so important is that you know, again, that this is real. So you feel the relief and the peace of having this experience right now. You really bathe yourself in this congratulation until you get this relief. And then you see that when you open your eyes, at some point you lose the desire to repeat this act again, because you're so relieved, you just know that you got this congratulation, that therefore you are in this new state. Which is a great indicator. When you don't want to imagine again, when you don't want to visualize, hear again, then that's just an indicator that it's boring for you, that it's normal for you, that you have already occupied it. And you can also confirm their words by you saying in your imagination, thank you, that's perfect, or yeah, I'm also happy, or whatever it is that is normal for you. And then you remain in this state and you repeat the scene. You focus only on the hearing or the touching, the seeing, right? It can be a non-visualization technique. So you don't have to visualize something. You can only hear. That's it, right? But you can also combine it. You can see a smile and see their happy face telling you, wow, it's so awesome. Play with that. Try it out. And very important also is don't focus on feelings or emotions. Guys, really, I made a video about the feeling of the wish fulfilled. I will link this here, because so many people, they still misinterpret and misunderstand the feeling with a specific emotion or a specific feeling of, yeah, oh my God, but that is wrong. This is not about your emotions. It's not about your feelings. They are a byproduct. You will have some emotions. You will have some feelings, but focus more on making this act normal, on having this imaginal experience, and don't focus on the emotions. They're not indicating anything. That's not what you need to worry about. Don't search for a specific emotion of happiness or joy or, oh yeah, it's so awesome. It's just a byproduct, right? When you would manifest a free cup of coffee or rose or whatever, what emotion is there that you want to strive for or try to get? It's more so that the spiritual sensation, the relief of already having held it in your hand, having felt it, having experienced it. So don't focus on feelings or emotions, okay? Don't get this wrong. Make this technique very simple because it is, my opinion, a super powerful technique. If you have questions about this technique, let me know in the comments because I would conclude this video right now. Try it out, test it, play with it. A lot of my clients have achieved many great successes with this one, only this one. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye guys.